The Dodge Journey is actually the same size as the original Dodge Grand Caravan that you might remember from the 80s. It's actually quite a bit smaller than the current iteration of most minivans, and definitely smaller than a lot of SUVs and crossovers, but it still has room for 7 or a ton of cargo space. Though it's smaller than a modern minivan, it's still a very big car, and you can feel that when you're driving it on sort of twisty roads like this. The brakes are a little mushy, which you would expect from a car of this size. The steering is a little ponderous, which you would also expect from a car of this size. You just have to remember that as cars get bigger, the laws of physics don't change regardless of how technologically sophisticated they are. So if you're driving to grandma's house and grandma lives 3 states over, this is actually a great car to have if that's the sort of driving you usually do. If you're mostly in the city or if you're driving on windy country roads, it's a little less enjoyable to drive. Now we're about to get on the highway where I'll show you the acceleration that is possible from this car. It has the Chrysler Pentastar V6 engine, which is in basically everything optional engine and everything from the Chrysler 300 sedan to the Jeep Grand Cherokee to the Jeep Wrangler. And that's what's under the hood here in the RT trim, which is what we're driving. It's quite a capable engine. It returns fuel economy in the 17 range to 22 range. I'm getting in sort of the high teens, which isn't great when you consider the car is all-wheel drive and that the engine is this powerful. It's not that bad. It's certainly better than a larger full-size SUV. So I'm going to move into this lane and I'm going to accelerate. I have plenty of power, plenty of passing power, plenty of merging power. The car really doesn't feel at all underpowered. It's actually a great match for the engine and the car. And on the highway, we're fine. We're just cruising. If you didn't have kids in the back seat and Barney video or whatever kids watch these days on the DVD back there, you could be forgiven for thinking that this is a Chrysler 300 when you're on the highway.